PGA Tour in crisis, how a fiery controversy nearly derailed the sport's biggest stars. 1 year ago, the golf world was rocked by explosive rumors of top pros defecting to a Saudi-backed league. But when Phil Mickelson made a stunning announcement, everything changed. In this video, we'll revisit the drama and dive into the behind-the-scenes moments that nearly upended the sport. We'll hear from players like Rory McIlroy, who didn't hold back in his scathing criticism of Mickelson's comments. But with tensions high and loyalties tested, the question remains, did McIlroy's dismissive attitude ultimately cost him in the end? Discover all the details now. Get ready for some serious drama in the golf world. Just a year ago, LIV's future looked bleak and buried. PGA Tour pros were rumored to be defecting to the mysterious Saudi-backed league, but it all came crashing down when Phil Mickelson's explosive comments rocked the golf world. Fast forward to today, and LIV is a very real entity, with its first full season about to tee off. Mickelson, Johnson, and DeChambeau will be there, along with other former PGA Tour pros. And if rumors are to be believed, at least one pro in the Genesis Invitational will be announced as a LIV commit mid-tournament. The tension is palpable, and the stakes have never been higher. Can LIV pull off the ultimate upset and become a major tour in the golf world? The drama continues. LIV's unlikely success has left McIlroy surprised and even questioning his initial skepticism. Seeing the league gain traction and attract players in cities like Boston and Chicago made him realize that perhaps he underestimated its appeal. However, he also acknowledges that the initial excitement around LIV was likely due to its novelty factor, which has since worn off. Despite this, McIlroy is more optimistic about the future of the PGA Tour, noting that healthy competition from LIV has prompted the tour to make positive changes and improvements. Overall, McIlroy sees the rise of LIV as a net positive for the sport, both in terms of creating excitement and pushing the PGA Tour to adapt and evolve. Despite the occasional misstep, McIlroy is not one to shy away from expressing his thoughts and opinions. As someone who has been in the public eye for most of his life, he knows all the details that go with the territory. But does he ever regret anything he said? According to him, not really. I'm pretty good at admitting when I'm wrong. He says, "None of us are going to go through life without making mistakes, and I probably know that more than most people, but I'm fine with saying sorry, I was wrong. And having to actually learn and grow from it. I dunno, maybe that's a good thing. So, no regrets." McIlroy's honesty and willingness to admit fault extends beyond just his words. He's also unafraid to acknowledge when his game is not up to par, as was the case at the Phoenix Open, where he finished outside the top 10 for the first time in his last 9 worldwide starts. Despite this setback, he remains dedicated to the sport and the ongoing pursuit of improvement, braving even the coldest, windiest Pro-Am conditions to sharpen his skills. And as he looks to the future, he's ready to face whatever challenges come his way, on and off the course. Despite the extreme wind conditions of the day, McIlroy found solace in the fact that there was likely nothing to be learned from the round. As conversation shifted away from golf, McIlroy spoke about his recent pastimes, including his recent viewing of the TV series Succession and the Irish film The Banshees of Inisherin. When asked about the film, McIlroy joked about one of the characters cutting off his own fingers every time he spoke to his best friend, saying that he should tell Patrick Reed the same thing. Currently in town for the Genesis, McIlroy is delighted to be in Los Angeles, his favorite U.S. city, and playing at one of his favorite courses. Although he recently lost his World No. 1 ranking, he could regain it with a victory at this week's tournament. McIlroy is eager to shift his focus from the PGA Tour product and back to his primary occupation. As a member of the tour's board, he recognizes the importance of being a part of the conversation and decision-making process. Last Thursday, McIlroy played alongside Justin Thomas and tournament host Tiger Woods, which kept him pretty busy for the time being. Click on the video on the side to see more news from the world of golf.